Welcome back, everyone. Komakala here. This is Stranding 2. Power went out while I was playing, and so I had to replay part of the game. This is roughly where we left off, though.
Fine. You guys?
The facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit. The local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam. Head to the delivery terminal upstairs and check their order.
So, you okay, Sam? We just had a gatequake over here. Is everything okay where you are? A bit more shaking than usual, but no harm done. Lou's playing happily like it never happened. You're close to the lab now, right? Keep at it, Sam. So this is a note that's basically just saying you can change your route if conditions get ugly. So let's go ahead and go to the surface and see what we can do. Alright.
Sam, we've got a situation. The delivery for the research lab is ready for transport, but the chiral density is higher than anticipated. This may be due to the gateway just now, but we've identified a new BT area in the vicinity of the lab. However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got dooms, but without a pod, you're gonna struggle to determine exactly where the BTs are.
Don't worry. If I can get close enough, I should be able to see them. Seems like my dooms level or whatever went up at some point. Steer me in the right direction. I can take care of the rest.
Oh yeah? That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab. And we've prepared some weapons that should be effective against them. You're a pro. I know you can handle this.
We know what weapons they have. They've introduced some MP weapons. But mainly the thing that's going to do the most damage is going to be the blood grenades. What kind of BTs are there? We could ask that.
According to our initial survey, you can expect to encounter gazers in the field. If you make contact with a gazer, then another type of BT, a hunter, will emerge from the tar and try to capture you. If they succeed in this, you'll come face to face with a massive BT known as a catcher. Now, you don't want to ever let a catcher consume you. It'll trigger a void out, obliterating the surrounding area and everyone in it. And when the dust settles, there'll only be a giant crater. So make sure to escape the catcher before that happens, or use the weapons at your disposal to eliminate it.
Minor spoiler, maybe. I don't know, maybe it's dumb of me to say this. But something that's interesting is if you can escape the catcher and stand just outside of the tar pit that appears, you can actually turn around and urinate on it, and it'll make the entire BT disappear. So, and you don't have to use like blood grenades or any of that kind of stuff. It's kind of crazy.
Right.
It was something I was experimenting with.
I'll brief you on the details while you check your map.
So, before we do that, let's go ahead and look at my equipment. We're going to... Some of this I just straight up don't need. So like, I'll keep one extra PCC. I don't really need two. Let's recycle those boots because they're almost at end of life. So I need to make myself a new pair of boots. Let's make... Oh, crap. When I go to fabricate this, this should ask me to assemble or to recycle. We'll grab one more blood bag. I think you can carry up to 4. So we don't have enough cryo crystals, but this will, the new system, the way that they've updated it, it allows you to actually recycle out of your inventory the required amount, and so you can salvage and fabricate. And now I need to everything except that. Put that on the backpack. We'll put that on my footwear. And if we go into storage, I should be able to auto arrange. Let's go ahead and take some of this stuff and put it away. I don't need it. I can always retrieve it later. Let's actually put on the bandit boots. Those are going to be my fastest wearing pair of boots. And so they're going to be worn out probably from this single trip. I've got enough blood grenades. I've got 4. And there's 5 each, so that's 20 blood grenades. Yeah, I should be good. Let's go ahead and take on the order, which is going to be taking...
All right, Sam. You good to go? The new BT area we've identified is located in these ruins. If we don't do anything about it, eventually someone's gonna trigger a void out. So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area. There's no shortage of collapsed buildings and hiding spots there, and the timefall isn't letting up anytime soon either. Since you'll also have cargo for the research lab with you, take care not to let it get damaged by the timefall or in any fights with BTs. An aid request for a timefall shelter was registered in that vicinity. If you build one near that spot, you can use it to escape any BTs that may be pursuing you. And if you stash your backpack in a timefall shelter, you can rest easy knowing your cargo's safe from the rain and devote your full attention to dealing with any threats. So if you got room to carry a little extra, consider requisitioning a PCC and taking it along with you so you can fabricate a shelter for added peace of mind. You're the only one we can count on. Don't let us down.
Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here. I think we're going to want to go roughly about here. Then we're going to go up to the location to make the timefall shelter. Stop! I don't want you to snap to the mailbox. We'll do it there. We'll do it there. And then from there, probably the way that I'm going to end up going is following this path up. But there's a variety of paths you can go up. But this path, these paths right here are kind of steep. A common thing that I've seen people do is add ropes and ladders here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end the route there. And then we'll roughly follow that. We're not going to do it exactly, but we will roughly follow it. Go to the next step. Okay. Oh, they gave me blood grenades.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I didn't really need that many blood grenades, but that's okay. Do one of those there.
Take care of yourself, Sam. I'm counting on
Really, Nah, whatever, I'll just leave it. We'll grab a couple pickups. This one's large, so that means it's going to be the length of a medium. It's going to be 4 smalls. Is basically going to be the size of it. So it's going to be too long, too deep. The medium is just half of that height, but it's the same length. Okay, so someone stopped to rest there. Hoping that there might be some chiral nodes, crystal nodes. That's sandalweed or whatever. It gives you emergency footwear if your boots get worn out. There we go. Here's some chiral crystals. It's not much, but it's something. I should be able to carry a medium without too much difficulty. So I'll probably go ahead and pick that up.
Yeah.
As long as I don't trip over my own feet trying to get to it. Alright. Gotta watch out for the big rocks rolling down. They could probably hurt you. So what I'm going to do is something similar to what I did last time that you guys didn't see. I built a timefall shelter and I left my backpack under it. Need to remember to do that a little bit more often so I can work on holding your breath more frequently. It allows you to hold your breath longer, and that'll probably come in handy later. Let's go ahead and grab a PCC. We're going to want a timefall shelter. So you can offload your backpack right here. Good. So these are the gazers, I believe. We've got another one. If I can hit him straight on. On normal difficulty, it was taking 2 grenades each. And that's part of the reason I wanted to switch difficulties. Alright, so we've got one over there. Oh my goodness. Did I just miss it twice in a row? Well, at least I got 2 with that one throw. Those are the hunters. And then, where is it over here? Yeah, it's over here. Urinate on them. And it gets rid of them. So, anyway, I thought that was really funny when I figured it out. Or do I only have one left? I'm gonna have to go back to my... There should be one more out here somewhere. At least I thought there was one more. There we go. I gotta go get more grenades. Ridiculous. Alright, let's see if we can go find the last ones. Ah. Is that enough, or do I need to get more?
Ambient chiral density has fallen to within normal range. BT threat neutralized. Please deliver your cargo to the research lab. You are too far away from your cargo.
I know. I just need to make sure that I don't get too way down. I guess if need be, I could drop those 2 grenade pouches. No, I'm not going to be able to take one of those tar eruption things with me. So I think what I'm just going to do is I'm going to head for the facility, call it good with what I have right now. I might be able to carry one more medium.
So far, so good.
Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
If you're too tall when you try and go through some doorways, everything will get knocked off. I mean, I was gonna try and recycle first, but I can't until they're on the chiral network. So let's go ahead and return everything and see what we've got.
Long time no see, Sam. Though, having said that, I realize you probably don't recognize me like this. Anyway, why don't you let me take a look at your orders?
Excellent.
It really doesn't get much better than this. What else is there to say but thanks? Oh, picked up some lost cargo, I see. Should be
Oop. I'm so in the habit of
reliable as ever. A man you can count on.
skipping stuff because a lot of their stuff gets like repeated.
We're ready for you to link us up with your Cupid. Once you do, you'll have fulfilled your objective of bringing the entirety of Mexico onto the chiral network.
Excellent. So we just delivered a package that now makes our MP bullets effective against BTs. We can now shoot the ghosts.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Wow, not bad.
So, Sam,
Yeah,
don't suppose you
weather
remember
station.
who I am. The name's Alex. I used to work at the weather station back in the UCA. I was a Bridges employee, reporting directly to Deadman. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance, and here I am. And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance. I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective against BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down.
We already know the answer.
Well, the delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP bullets that have anti-BT properties. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine. You can also fabricate blood grenades if you want to keep a few on hand. Before you head back out, review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need. We've set aside a ton of extra materials just for this purpose. Chiral density levels in this region have been fluctuating wildly. We've been seeing a lot of gatequakes and seismic activity as well. It's almost certainly related to recent shifts in the tar currents. Our analysis of these anomalies has led us to believe that the arrival of a giant BT is all but imminent. What the data doesn't tell us is exactly where it might appear. Our chiral monitoring equipment just wasn't precise enough to zero in. Now that you've connected us to the network, though, we should be able to make more accurate predictions. We seriously owe you. It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Dead Man's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam.
I'm going to go ahead and pause here. Because I think there's some cutscenes and stuff after this. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop here. We've been roughly half an hour. And I will see you guys in the next part where we continue on. Thank you. Bye.